So, one of the things that I've been hearing about, or we've been hearing about in the past few days, has been about the possibility of trans women having a competitive advantage, which I think is a silly argument, especially when it comes to sports, because when it comes to sport, you have to train. There are skills that you have to develop in order to play any sport, whether it's basketball, baseball, um, swimming, weightlifting, wrestling, doesn't matter. You have to learn certain skills to be able to compete in a particular sport. If you have good coaches, you are going to develop your skills further. The more, and in any sport, I feel, and it's not I feel, in any sport, I think, the more you practice, the more you play with different people, the better you will probably get. Like right now, I haven't been playing with anybody because I don't have anybody else to play with me. Um, because I work, it makes it a little bit difficult. There are no clubs in the area for me for table tennis, so I've been playing by myself. Now, what I've been doing is I've been practicing the serves on my own. I don't have a coach, and I haven't played this since I was in high school. So it's been not necessarily since high school because I played in a few occasions. To be honest, I played at a 2019. A friend of mine invited me to a Thanksgiving dinner, and he had a table tennis, and we played table tennis after the dinner. It was fun, and I didn't expect that. But they had a table tennis, and we did a mini tournament, and everybody played table tennis at the Thanksgiving dinner. A few years ago, back in 2017, 2018, I was working at Plug Power as uh, with a contract in production, and in the break room they had a table tennis, and one of my coworkers was asking if anybody wanted to play. I decided to join and play a little bit, and I like it. I like this. I used to, like I said, one of the places that I played mostly was when I was in high school in Puerto Rico. I went to Colegio Evangélico Capitán Correa in Arecibo. That was before I transitioned genders, and now I just decided to get back into it again. $59. I found this table at my workplace, Walmart, and I just decided to get it because I wanted to get back into playing this. It's a nice sport. I don't think it's a sport that me. I feel like this sport should be inclusive. And in the Olympics in 2020, in the Olympics they have a mixed double table tennis tournament that happened at the Olympics. Unfortunately, United States did not have representation. So because I've been playing by myself, so I just like practice with both of my hands. Right hand, that went all over the place. I have to go and get it. And of course, I've been practicing also with my left hand. Shoot, that one was a bad throw. Sorry about that. So I've been practicing with both of my hands. That was with my left hand. Um, the problem, like having it around here, is like everything goes everywhere, pretty much. But that's the thing about practicing, you know. And I think honestly, like I just been practicing just because I want to get better at it and get the cross out with my left hand. Um, with my right hand. But yeah, definitely something that I'm practicing. I like this roller, I saw like this. And I'm playing way too close to the table. I'll be what they would call a blocker. And sometimes just for the mere fun of it, I just change it mid-game. just because. But yeah, but I've been playing because I like the sport. Um, I never thought about getting playing competitively, so it's fun that I decided to send an application to compete in a tournament because it's I have to be crazy. I haven't played with anybody in a long time, but I just got tired of hearing so many negative things that trans people cannot play in sports, and in all honesty, I'm also tired of like legislation being passed in different states to not allow transgender people to compete or participate in sports. And as such, I decided to try to join a sport that is inclusive. And a part of me cannot wait to hear the ridiculous comments that some people are going to say about table tennis. What kind of bullshit they can come up with to justify their anger and against trans people competing in a sport like this, honestly, where I think it's more skill based, because as you can see the field is smaller and you have to adjust, and this is a sport that is highly skill based, and this is a part that is missing in most of the conversations when you hear people talking about transgender people having an advantage in sport. They don't talk about the skills that one have to learn in order to compete and participate in a sport, especially in a at a at a higher level. As you get better and better, you compete in different organizations. You still need to have certain skills to be able to participate in a particular sport. Also, there are sports that are played in teams, and you have to wonder whether one player can make a difference in one team. It's it's one of those things that people don't consider, and it's one of those things that I think people should need to consider. And maybe that's the reason why I'm getting into competing in this sport, in table tennis, because it would probably make people realize that there's more to a sport than just strength or dexterity or quickness, And in a sport like this, considering that it's more skill based, there's more to the sport than just being strong. Or yes, you have to be quick, but it's strategy too. So definitely something for people to consider, and hopefully once I get the decision to be able to go into the tournament that I want to go this weekend, I will have more information, and I will be making more video blogs about the experience, because it's the first time that I will go and play in a tournament of table tennis. I have never played in a table tennis tournament, so this will be super interesting. So this is the first time me playing, this is the first time me practicing just to play in a tournament, and I just hope that, I'm not hoping for making a big impact in the sports. I'm just relatively new, but I just want to have fun playing with other people and just getting back into the sport, because I love the sport actually. I like the sport, and I think the sport is inclusive and is for everyone. So, yeah, that's all I got. Peace, everybody. Stay safe. Bye.